else to think. All this law pertains to is licensed breeders. For the people that have a license in the state of Missouri that went through the correct procedure to get a license, this is who it deals with. It does nothing whatsoever for illegal dog breeders in the state of Missouri. And let's say he's a mid-sized dog. That dog is going to be allowed 20 square feet of indoor space, is what he's going to be allowed. For each dog, and you got 50 dogs on that. And I'm going to go ahead with this scenario real quick, and I'm going to take the square footage of you guys. Let's just say we do that. That's 1,000 square feet, pretty simple to figure. You need a facility indoors, 1,000 square feet, right? Now let's talk about if these dogs have pups. Because each dog is allowed that same square footage. If it's a smaller dog, you need less square footage. But let's just say each dog has 5 pups. That's 250. Now you're going to multiply that 250 times 12 square feet. Now that's 3,000 square feet for the pups. If you add the 1,000 square feet that the dogs get, now you're up to 4,000. If you double the pup space when you go to the outdoor facility, which is required in this law, you have to double that space. So now you're talking 6,000 square feet. So if you add the 3,000 from the original dogs, the 6,000 for the puppies, for the outside, and 2,000 for the grown dogs, you have to have a facility that is 11,000 square feet just to meet this law. And that's plain and simple. Anybody can do the math, no matter who it is. That's what you have to do that. Talks about adequate rest between breeding cycles. Means, at a minimum, ensuring that dogs are not bred to produce more than 2 litters in any 18-month period. It does not distinguish the difference between a female and a male dog. So what are you going to do now? I want the United States Department of Agriculture and the state of Missouri, the Department of Agriculture, to make those standards and those regulations and let us follow them. That's the way it's been for years, and I believe that's the way it should continue. But why do we have to look at the dog, at the puppy business in the state of Missouri as a bad thing? Why is that everybody wants to say, Missouri, you've got all these puppies coming out of the state of Missouri, #1 state in the United States, and they act like it's a liability? Well, I will say to you, it's an asset to the state of Missouri. Why do we have to look at the puppy business in the state of Missouri as a bad thing? Why is that everybody wants to say, Missouri, you've got all these puppies coming out of the state of Missouri, #1 state in the United States, and they act like it's a liability? Well, I will say to you, it's an asset to the state of Missouri.